Okay, third speaker is Tosamasa Mizutani. Her speech title is Many a Little Makes a Mickle. Many a little makes a mickle. Tosamasa Mizutani.
Please imagine everyone. If you find 100 yen on the ground while you are walking in the street, how would you do? Put it in your purse as soon as possible. Or go to a police box. Of course, the latter is the right way when we pick up something on the ground. But how can police officers seek the owner of that money? I suppose it is almost impossible to do so. Then, what should we do? I have a good idea. Please put that money in a collection box. Please raise money for dogs. Dogs? What dogs? You will ask. I guess you have ever heard a guide dog called Modoken in Japanese. There are more than 1,000 guide dogs in Japan. You might have seen them somewhere. Have you ever heard Chodoken or Kaijoken? These are less popular than guide dogs. And these three kinds of dogs are called 身体障害者補助犬 in Japanese. Chodoken is that is to say a hearing dog. It hears various sounds instead of the deaf and let them know what is happening. And for example, Chodoken is baby is crying, the water in the kettle is boiling, and a visitor is pushing a bottle. They let them, the deaf, know. And Kaijoken is a helper dog. They help the disabled well in their daily life. The dog pick up tiny things like a key and coins, and it brings a beverage from a refrigerator and let their users' socks and shoes take off. And surprisingly, they can find a cell phone in another room to bring it. In this September, I went to Shinshiyamoka in Nagakute, Aichi Prefecture. It is the training center of helper dogs, established in May 2009. Shinshiya is the first helper dog in Japan. She lived in Takarazuka with her user Lisa Kimura. They exerted themselves to enact the law, 身体障害者補助犬法. Through this law, disabled can go to public facilities and can get on public transport with the fully trained dogs from 2002. Dogs start training when they turn 1 year old. They practice picking up something, opening and closing the door, and pushing a button. I saw their training directly and found that dogs genuinely enjoyed the exercise. I felt as if they were playing. They looked very happy to be highly praised by a trainer. After 1 year's training, they are qualified as a helper dog, and they go to their user's house and support them morally too. They become a member of the user's family. And those dogs are lent out to the disabled for free. There are 15,000 people who want to use these dogs, but only 67 Kaijoken in Japan now. And not all of the dogs who are trained can become a helper dog. Can you guess how much it costs to bring up one helper dog? Amazing. It costs about 3 million yen per dog. All the expenses depend on donations from companies and individuals. By the way, I do volunteering several times a month. One of my friends says to me, "You are great. I don't know how to do volunteering. It's difficult for me." But I don't think so. It's very simple. Donation is a great volunteering. So I do ask you to put money for dogs in your collection boxes. The proverb says, "Many a little makes a mickle." 塵も積もれば山積もり。Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Okay. So you have 1 to 2 minutes to make a comments for Toastmasters Mizutani speech. 水谷さんのスピーチに対するコメントをお書きください。今日ちょっと人数足らなくてアーカウントやめてたんですけど、エバルエーションからアーカウントしてもらう。
はい。
Thank you very much。
じゃあエバリエーションとテーブルトピックのカードで大丈夫です。
はい。いいで OK。よかったですか。だと思うんだけど。はい。 皆さんコメント書けましたでしょうか。 OK, now I'm going to ask Mr. Okuda to give us the time report. 1人目のスピーチの時間をお願いします。
3分33秒。
3分33秒、いいですね。クオリファイですね。はい、2人目、トースマスター森田さん。
7分30秒。
おお、危ないね。俺ももう危ないなの見とってるけど、あ、出てるってのが、はよ言うて、全然でも落ち着いとったから大丈夫かなと。はい、じゃあサードスピーカーの水谷さん。
6分40秒。
もうね、ベテランですね、もう。危なげない感じですね。ということで、オールクオリファイ、ちょっとあーは今日はカウントしませんでした。はい、ということで、all speakers are qualified for today's speech. So please look at your voting sheet. You see from the bottom, second piece of paper, it says best speaker. So please write down a name for today's best speaker. これが、バロットシートっていうんですが、これの一番下から2番目のところにベストスピーカーっていうバロットシートがあります。そこに今日お三方スピーチ、田畑さん、水谷さん、森田さんされましたが、この中で今日一番この人良かったなと思われる方のお名前を書いてください。今日皆さんスピーチ、有効時間の中で全て収めていただきましたので、全て3人の方から選んでください。
ベストスピーカー。
あ、ありがとうございます。ご覧たりにリポーターカウンターしていただいて助かります。あ、しまったな。動画消すの今日。